Hi guys, how are you? It's been so long, okay? It's been long, guys. So first I will say welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Caramel, IJ baby, so yeah, please like, comment and subscribe. I do different videos, different topics. Soon I'm going to be switching it up, inviting people into my conversations as well, So today's video is going to be about men. Yes, men. Yeah. Guys, before I start this video, I would like to say I don't have anything against men. I don't hate men. I don't have problems with men. No, but for real, I don't. I'm just doing this video to educate some women, about things that I wish I knew sooner. And I wish some of my friends knew. Now, most of these things I'm about to tell you guys are things that I actually tell my friends as well. I'm not the best at relationships, so please don't take all my advice as, take what you know. It sounds good to you. And will help your life. But most of these things are things I wish I knew sooner about men. So let's just dive into it. Number one. Men always come to take, not to give. Now, when I say that, I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to bash them. No, they always come to take, not to give. Now, how you deal with the man depends on if he's going to be giving back to you. You understand? Men like things that are easy for them. Do you understand? They don't like it in the long run, no. But they like things that are easy for them. So they come to you bearing something in mind that they want. Whether that is money, whether that is fame, whether that is, status, like how people view them, whether it's sex, is one of those things. They always come for something. So you need to know why are they coming to you. Majority of the time, it's just for sex. So I need you guys to know this. There's always something in mind. That's why you need to know how to deal with these men in order, to know what game they are on. 2, men categorize you. No, they do, unfortunately. They categorize you. Now, the categories that they have for women is either wifey, side chick, slut. Now, the side chick and the slut normally is in one. Now, those two perceptions is what they will have of women, and they cannot have one woman in the two boxes. You can't be a slut and a wife in men's head. This is why you see most of times when men are married, they rather cheat on their wife to go and do a lot of things in the bedroom that they were not even doing with their wives, So that's why you see that when the wife find out what they were doing with this other woman, it's like, but you never did that to me. Yeah, that's because you are not a slut to them. You are not you are not that type of woman they can do that with. You are either innocent, they can't imagine you doing it. That's why most times when you will see in most relationships, the man will be cheating, but when the woman cheats, it's like, his whole heart, he dies, he loses it, because it's like, in his head, that woman is innocent. She can't be out here acting like she's on OnlyFans. So, you're either viewed as wifey, or you are viewed as a hoe. Don't let them tell you otherwise. 3, if you are confused, if a man likes you or if he doesn't like you, he does not like you. If you are, because let me tell you, men are very, when they like you, they will show it, they will prove it. If you are confused, if he's hot and cold, this, that, he does not like you, take it off. He does not like you. I don't care what they say, you know, oh, he's shy, no, he's not shy. He does not like you. Don't take mixed signals as, or maybe he's going through a lot or this, that. No, men go after what they want to go after. They can have a whole family and still go after another woman with a whole family. Do you understand? And their own woman that they have the family with will not even know. Do you get what I mean? So men always create time for what they want, who they want. So don't, if you are confused, I'm just here to tell you the truth. You guys know me, I say things straightforward. He don't like you. That's just that. 4. Now, this is very crucial. I want you guys to hear this. And these are for the women that will always say, oh, I'm independent. I can do this by myself. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But you know what I realized? Yeah, feminism, I don't get me wrong, I don't bash it. I agree with most of it. I don't like women being oppressed. I'm all for my women, you understand? But women that are too independent, you now wonder sometimes, why doesn't the man do anything for me? That's because you act like you are too strong. Oh, I can do it myself. I can do it myself. I don't need money for this. This is why, as he's not doing it for you, you find out he's doing it for another woman. Then we no go hear a word again. Hey, you be crying everywhere. Oh, I was with Michael. I was begging Michael to do this. He was doing all of this for Chantel. My dear Michael, that's because you prove to be too strong. You understand? See, most women nowadays are very masculine. Like me, I'm a masculine woman. I like to do most things by myself as well. But then at some point, you need a man. Don't ever say you don't need a man, right? And within that, I will also tell you financially as well. See, a lot of women will say, oh, prove to a man that you can take care of yourself, this, that. Yeah, I can take care of myself, but what are you adding to my life? We have African culture where the man is supposed to pay your bride price. Now, let's be honest, we've not lived according to, well, I say the Bible, or according to the Christianity, or according the right way, morally. We've all sinned, fornicated, all of that, you understand? So, being with a man who is going to be bashed more is the woman. No matter how you look at it, it's going to be you. They will be like, you were sleeping with this man, da, da, da. It's never going to be the man. This world that we live in, men, most of the time, they live without consequences. Unless it's like, oh, they do a criminal thing and they have to go to jail. They live without consequences, so the consequences are going to be on you. This is why I tell women, please, don't ever date a man that is not doing anything for you. And if you start dating a man and you notice he's not doing anything for you, you get out of that relationship as quiet. Back off. No. Get out of that relationship. A man that loves you, no matter how little he has, will always give you. This is why I tell my friends. You know, most of my friends, they will tell me, oh, IJ, how do you find guys that, you know, can give you money the way they do? See, not that I find rich men, oh, please don't. No, but it's only one broke person I've ever dated. One broke. Just one. And when I realized this nigga was too broke, and even then, don't confuse it, because they can be broke and still want to do for you. But if they are broke and not doing for you, it's double. My dear, get out. Get out. Any man that loves you, no matter how little he has, he will save for you, buy you something, try to add some type of value to your life, even if he sees that you have it. Do you understand? Even if he sees that you have it, he will add. And don't be afraid to ask her. If you are afraid to ask a man that you are sleeping with for money, I need you to reevaluate your life. No, woman to woman, I need you to reevaluate your life. If you are opening your legs like the London Bridge for a man, and then you cannot even ask him for money, then I need you to evaluate your life. Now, and I don't want men here bashing me, saying, oh, is it just about the money? No, it's not. It's about love, respect, and this, that, and that. But back in the days, men were changing tires. Men were helping their women at home. Men were providing. That is what you guys are good for, providing, protecting. That's why you guys are here. Women are here to nurture, to love. You know, it's women that will teach the kids how to love, to nurture, and a man will teach the children how to survive. You know, so don't tell me, oh, I'm not gonna ask the man for money. And please, me, I used to make this mistake a lot, and it depends who it is. Okay, within this category, I will also say, if the man is giving you money, don't give him money. I'll call this number 5. Don't give a man money. I have a friend. She's gonna get married soon. Do you know what my friend told me? And this thing stuck with me like glue since she told me this thing. These are one of the wisest words I've ever heard. Let me tell you, woman to woman. She said, why am I buying him a gift? I don't spend money on men unless it's their birthday, and even then, it has to be like a good reason I even want to spend the money on them. This girl is getting married though. It also goes into another category. I'll bring that up first, but first I will say this. Don't. You can borrow a man money, even then, which type of men are you borrowing the money? Some men are so useless, they will take a woman's money, run away with it, or they will just be depending on a woman's money. See, I can say this to my brothers. I have 2 brothers. They don't do that. But for you guys to know, you guys know I'm real. I keep it 100. Let me just say this. Any man that's watching this, I don't care who you are. If you can look at a woman, be taking money from a woman all the time, a woman is spending money on you, taking care of you, and you are there looking at yourself to be a full man. You guys know why I spoke about mental problems. If you are looking at yourself to be a full man, you need to go to the hospital to be evaluated. Especially if you are a black man, an African man, because how we are raised as well has a lot to do with all of this. If it's like the white people, because we have the Asians, the white people, the Asian people culture are similar to us, but if you as an African man, a black man, even a man in general, because I will not even try to make it about race, a man in general can take money from a woman. Reevaluate your life, please. Now, so we've gone into 5 because it was 2 subjects. So I would just say 6. Men are 2 in 1. A man can be with you now. You guys are kissing, loving, you know, romantic. Ooh, baby, you know, in the groove, in the mood. See, by the time this man leaves you, he's a completely different person. No. And I'm not even saying he's and guys, what I'm telling you, please, a disclaimer. I'm not telling you based on just my relationship. I'm telling you what I have seen other people go through, what I've heard, friends, aunties, people. You understand? So there are 2 in 1. This is why you see sometimes a woman will later find out in life that her husband was a serial killer or a serial rapist. God forbid, a child molester. Some women, the man will die, they will now find out all the things this man was doing that will shock them, that in front of their fellow women, they will be there, my husband, my man cannot. My man, he cannot. Now your own worst parcel. Nobody told her. Now your own worst parcel. That's why I always tell women, please don't go in public and say, my man, he cannot. It will shock you. It will shock you. Just better zip it. So when he make the mistake, you take your L in peace. If you understand, you take your L in peace. Or if it's public mistake, you never spoke, so you can still take your L in quiet, in peace. That's why you guys, and they can still love you while doing all this shit. That's why you look at Davido and Chioma and people will be like, look at what Davido used to do. Now, look how calm Davido is. Do you know how much Chioma has taken? But do you know why Chioma was there? Chioma na Igbo girl now. Na Igbo babe. Do you know why Chioma was there? Davido spends on... what is it that Chioma wants that Chioma doesn't get? That's why most women, when they marry, they didn't marry for love. They marry for money, because men will be men. They will either abuse you somehow, some way. No. And yeah, somehow, some way, they will cheat on you. Majority of them are like that. And this will hang in with my next one that I'm going to do now. Majority of them are like that. So are you going to be crying in the Lamborghini, or are you going to be crying in a one-bedroom house? No, it's a serious question. Are you going to be crying in a Lamborghini or a one-bedroom house with no TV? No, that's why. And that's why I don't blame those women, because you stay with the poor one, trash. You stay with the rich one, trash. Anyone you stay with, trash. This goes to my next one, number 7. Choose your trash. Baby girl, you know, there was one time I met this girl at this party here. You know what this girl told me? We're chatting, drinking, the mood is nice. This girl is like, babes, to find a good man, it's so hard these days. She's like, I feel like, you know, it's just weird because you would just be going from man to man. And that thing made the hair on my body stand up. When she said it, I just took it as a... I don't know, you guys that know me, I like being deep about things, certain things. So it made the hair on my body stand up, and I was like, rah. Like, I don't even want to ask you about your life. I'm not one to judge one. But I know what she meant. Because you are with Steve now. You leave Steve because maybe Steve cheated. Or Steve hasn't made it yet. Now, you left him and then you go to Rob. And Rob is doing the same thing. Then you leave him, go to John. From John, Caleb. Do you understand what I mean? That's why you see some women like you have Beyonce. Jay-Z, happy motherfucker. Well, Beyonce love him. We don't know why. Maybe he laid that pop on her, but Beyonce love him, you know? And Beyonce could have left and have any man she wants in the world that would say, oh, I want to be proud to have Beyonce on his arm, you know? But Beyonce said, nah, I ain't going nowhere. Even if this nigga cheat, I ain't going nowhere. And I saw an interview, she said she just wanted to break that generational curse, because most of the women in her family, they were just, you know, so she wanted to break that generational curse of being married and then divorcing, you know. So that's why most of them just stay. The one, see, don't be going from here. Choose the trash you know is better, the one you can carry. You know, when you tie your bin bag, you know, sometimes it's too heavy, so you need somebody to help you carry. That's not the one you want. That's why most times they will tell you in the hospitals, fold the bin halfway. Tie it so it's easier to carry. Do you understand? You want the one that is halfway full, not the one that is completely full. So that when you are carrying it, the load is not too heavy. And with that, I mean, weigh your options. There's some men that are alcoholics. There's some men that are women beater. There's some men that are too soft that women use like woman rapper. There's some men that just lie a lot. There's some men that are womanizers. They will love you, but they can. The spirit of lust is them. And if the spirit of lust was a person, it would be them. But they love you. You are the only one they love with their heart. You understand? So they have different type of men. Which one are you ready to carry? Some women are carry the one that they box them. Some of them are in the grave now. Some of them are going hospital now twice in a month. That's their cross to carry. they chose that trash. What is your own? Is it the one that cheats maybe once in a while, maybe twice a year? Is it the one that spends money on you, very romantic, doesn't really cheat, he's a homely man, you understand, but he's very possessive? Is that one? Is it the one that is not possessive, not too loving, sometimes he cares, he doesn't care? What is your preference? What can you carry? No. What can you carry? See, if it's abuse, I say no. But men were abused in one way, from whether it's emotionally, financially, physically, psychologically. There's always an alley. Or they will try to. Now, 8, set boundaries. Men don't like weak women. I want to tell you that men don't respect weak women. Be a woman that can talk back to a man. You see all that. Sometimes you see they will go. Most times, men don't like good women. Now, I want you to think as a woman, when you've been dating and you've been very nice to a man, where did that lead? And what happened? What was the result of that niceness? See, women release oxytocin when they feel that love, that bond. That's what makes them feel like they are in love. That's why women easily fall in love more than men, you understand? Women release oxytocin through sex. That's why most times they tell women not to sleep around, because then you'll be attached to different men. Men don't release oxytocin. Men fall in love through stress. Tell me, look around you very well. A man that you knew had a good woman that did so many things to her that left her. What kind of woman did he marry? No, I'll wait. I'll give you time. I'll wait. What type of woman did he marry? Most likely he married the one that can talk back to him, that can look him up and down, that he's scared of. Men love women that they are a bit afraid of. They might act like they don't, but they are. Now, don't overdo it. Don't treat them like, But you gotta keep them on a leash, you know what I mean? You gotta keep them on a leash. Go crazy once in a while, you understand? Show them that no. Because if you are too nice to a man, they will walk all over you. And I don't care how nice that man is or how you view him. If you are too nice to a man, and that's not just men in general, that's people in general. If you are too nice to someone, over giving, over trusting, most likely they will abuse it and look at you to be a fool. That's just how the human brain is wired. And men are more narcissistic than women. This has been scientifically proven as well. So, men are more attracted to women that are mean to them. So, my dear, oh, this you're nice. Oh, let me do this. Let me pick me. It ain't gonna get you picked. It ain't gonna get you picked. No, but for real, look at it. When you were doing so much for a particular man, what did you get back? I really want to... Or when you found out certain things he was doing around that time, I really want to ask you. Men fall in love when you stress them, my dear. Stress the hell out of them. Trust me, this is why I like to argue with a man. Oh, you think you can... I'm arguing with you, nigga. I'm arguing with you. I'm not gonna... before I used to be the type like, yeah, no. No. Respect him. Give him a respect on a certain level. This is why I say, because there was a guy, he's telling me, oh, you don't respect me. Yes, I do. Certain things I do shows a respect that most women will not give to you. Respect him on a certain level, but deal with him when need be. Don't just be nice. Being nice here with this man doesn't bring you anything good. I have to be honest. Sometimes, that's why I said depending on the trash you can carry. So sometimes you will choose one that you have done good for. He might repay you back, do nice things for you. That's why I say you have to choose. Choose wisely. Now, the last one I'm gonna give you guys. Sex. Now, I've seen a lot of girls that I know, girls that used to be my friends, because now I'm more careful with the girls that I keep around me, but now I'm still even evaluating the ones that I even have around me. Sex. If you think sex will make a man love you more, you are dead as wrong, and you will always be wrong, and you are living in an illusion. Before I say this, disclaimer, I want to say this. You know those Disney movies you were watching, or in movies, those romantic men you see, and you are hoping to find this sweet man that will be like, whatever your name is, Juliet, Juliet, where art thou? Thou don't exist. That is just an image they put in women's head, and I think it's manipulative, actually. It's making our young girls think men are a certain way when they are not. You know, but that's another topic for another day. You understand? So, you cannot use sex to say you will make a man like you. Men don't, like I said, women release oxytocin through sex. Men don't do that. They don't do. Sometimes, yeah, a man, when he has sex, that's when he even comes to his senses. No, that's when he even comes to his senses. So he might even realize it after that he doesn't like you at all. So don't use sex as a weapon. And whatever you do with your body is your body. But I will say this. How you have sex with a man plays a whole lot of role, or how long you've known him and had sex with him. Some men, and there's only few of them, that will not look at this to be anything because they really have like a lot of genuine feelings for you. But some will look at it. Most of them, let me be honest, when a man first comes to you, is to take something, and that would be sex and something else, or just sex. So using sex to get him to like you, when men can have sex without falling in love, is the most stupidest thing you can do. Now, whether you have sex with this man just because you want to, do you, boo-boo. Ain't nobody judging here, you know, do you. But if you are having sex with a man and wanting it to grow serious, you need to ask yourself, why are you having that sex? Is it just because you want the man to like you? Or is it, if it's because you want it, that's why you are giving it early, that's fine. If you want it, because there's some people that they've met, they've had one night stand, they ended up being together for like 10 years. Do you understand? They have people that, you know, were having sex, and you guys know, like, I'm not gonna get deep into that, but most men respect you the longer you can keep it away from them. That's even whether you've given it to them or not. Now, you guys that have given it, you know what I mean. No, the chase will be there. No, you can be like, no. You can use that. That is a power tool for women. But I feel like we use it wrongly. Don't think that you can use it to make a man fall in love with you. No. Post clarity, not, bro. Like, just once that's it. You understand? Then come to his senses. No, a lot of women, when they are trying to take your man from you or something, they will use sex as a weapon. So I've slept with you now. What? That's it. You understand? They don't view it the way we view it. That's why they always tell you as a woman, don't compare yourself to a man when it comes to sex, because a man can have sex with 100 of women, not love any of them. It don't matter how good your pom pom is. It don't matter good. You know, don't use sex as a weapon. Actually use sex to make them fall in love with you more. Now, this sex can make you know the man very well. Now, if you, let's say you meet a man and you say some people have like a 3-month rule, like this, is it the Steve Harvey book, Act Like a Man, no, Act Like a Woman, Think Like a Man book? I read that book. 3 months rule. Now, you can do it with some men. Like I said, depends on how the feelings are. But if you're not sure and the man is more like a player, you can do the 3 months rule. Because most men, yeah, they can pretend, but they cannot pretend for long. Most times after 3 months, they will give up spending time with you, being there financially. If you're not giving up anything after 3 months, if they don't really like you like that, they're going to give up that. You understand? So they're not going to be doing that. So after 3 months, somebody can change, and a lot can happen in 3 months. So if you are unsure if this man likes me or not, and you are the type that has not had luck in relationship, I would advise you use the 3-month rule. Use the 3-month rule. Or if the 3-month rule is too long for you, somewhere about in the middle, it doesn't have to be all way. You can go halfway. Do you understand what I mean? Don't have to. So touching, feeling, you understand? Sometimes, yeah, that feeling of sex doesn't have to come from sex itself. It can be from like the sensual, the massages, the oils, the touching, all of that. So, yeah. Don't use sex as you can use it as a weapon, but don't use it that, oh, this man is gonna like me. It's not guaranteed he's gonna love you. And stop giving, please, like I said, this is your body. You can do whatever you want to do. If you have not had it, and as a woman you're like, I just want to go out there, please don't meet no random person. I just want to go out there, do it. Okay, you're on some grown shit. If you have kids, you're a mother, yeah, you know what I mean? Even when you don't have kids, you're grown. Do what you want to, but please do not be giving niggas sex the first day you meet them. The first day. Like the first day. Please don't be doing that. Please. If it's maybe you've been talking to the man and then, it's been... let's say you guys have been talking 1 month, 2 months, you've been trying to meet up, you can't, then you meet up and then you have sex, yeah, because the feelings are there, you're video calling this person, every day you speak, the emotions are there, that's different. But when you just meet a man, I don't understand, what are you, or let's say, it, like I said, even the talking word, it depends, because let's say you've only been chatting, you guys chat twice a week, and you go on a date. My dear, don't open your legs. If you chat twice a week, or once a week, then you go on a date, don't just open your legs. Unless it's something you just want to do, but in the back of your mind, you have to remember that if this guy walks away, let it not be something you're like, why did he walk away? Is there something wrong with me? No, just whatever happens, happens. To keep yourself away from that heartbreak, because now I see a lot of women, it's different now. Even they were speaking about it, psychologists and all those people, they were speaking about that more women now prefer to have more partners and are becoming more sexually, out there. If you want to, that's fine, but unless you really want to, and you keep in mind that it might not go the way you want it to go, if a relationship is the outcome you want out of the situation, then keep them legs closed. Keep them legs closed. Yeah. So, guys, this last one I will tell you now. I know I said the other one was the last one. Let me make this one quick. Rich or poor, they all cheat. Rich or poor, they all cheat in one way, shape, or form. See, I said shape or form. It could be a completely different shape from you. You might be a size 7 or size 6, whatever, size 8. The woman might be a size 20. rich or poor. So please choose your trash. Rich or poor, they all do the same thing. Some more than others. That's why everybody's not the same. Some more than others. Rich or poor, they all cheat. This is why Regina Daniels knew what she was doing. The girl went there. Now, with Regina Daniels, if you guys want me to do a separate video to say my own opinion about Regina Daniels, because I would say she made a good choice, yes and no. Yes and no. My opinion is still, but that's why Regina Daniels was like, okay, so I will be with this man. If I be with a younger guy, the younger guy eyes will still be outside. You understand? That one don't have family value. He might run away if I get pregnant. Da 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 da. You know, let me go for this man. There's pros and cons, but either ways, they all do it. Some just do it respectfully. Now, with Ned, he rather take the wife, take the ones he loves as his wife. But that don't mean he doesn't have girlfriends on the side. Don't think that after Regina Daniels, the man there outside, that man's slanging. So either ways, they all the same. So you either choose, am I with the poor one? Am I with the rich one? Am I with the middle class one? Yeah, don't think because, oh, I'm with a rich man, he's not. It's only rich men that do that. Oh no, the poor men, now them the cheat pass. They have time. They have time. And one thing about poor men, the reason why they keep staying poor is because they use the small money they have, they use it on women, and then they are poor again. The small money they have, they use it on women. You understand? So which one do you want? And also being with a rich man, bear in mind, you are there for a reason. Don't be surprised if you see another woman trying to come in for that same reason. Protect what is yours, but what I mean, women and men are very different. So if you see you have a rich man, a wealthy man, and you see, oh, all these little girls are flocking around him, then you do what you gotta do to protect what is yours. So don't allow another woman come in to take what is yours. Because a lot of women now are trying to find comfort, providers. You understand? We are not even searching for love, because that idea women have of love, I'm sorry to say, is not the way it is. And you can always train your man to be the type of man you want, romantic, however romantic you want him to be. Now, it also depends on the same man. How is that man in general? If he's not a romantic person, a touchy person, you can forget that. But if he takes care of you, you're okay with it, that's fine. But you can also mold a man, teach him, this is how I want to be taken care of. Because what you will not nag, what you want that he's not doing for you, because you are not nagging, he will do for another woman. That's why you see most times when you find out about your man's side chick or whatever, you see that he's taking more care of her, taking her more out on dates, doing things that you are complaining that he's not doing for you. Why? Because she's making him do it. That's why you see some men will be with a woman for 10 years, they will not get married. By the time they meet another woman, after 1 month, they are ready because she's making him do it. So guys, that's it for me. This was my take on things I wish more women knew about men. There you go. I saved you so many years of heartache. That's if you choose to listen to me. If you don't choose to listen to me, my dear, may you continue the heartache. But these are raw truths. Raw truths. Okay. Now, please, this was not bashing men. I love all my men, my black kings, my white kings, Asian kings, wherever y'all from. Caramel loves you. But don't be in my comment hand, because, you know, I'm trying to tell my sisters what to do, you know, what was good, you know what I mean? Sis code, you know? Sis over bros, you know? Sis over bros, you know what I mean? So, guys, like, comment, subscribe if you like this one. Please put the notification bell on, so every time I post, you get my videos, you know. Soon, I'll be adding my friends. I will be adding maybe my mom to do a video. People, to get other people's opinions on different things, reincarnation, different things that we want to talk about. Hear other people's opinions, you know. Comments, man. Share. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you very much. Love you.